guys? Welcome back to Sweat with Self. My name is Latoya.
My name is Julius.
And we're gonna take you guys through a 20-minute ab workout today.
So you don't need any equipment for this workout, but you do need your body because we will fire up the entire core today.
Yep.
Let's get into a nice little warm up just to get your body prepped, okay? So first we're gonna go into a nice downward dog, okay? So first we'll get into a plank position. We'll extend back, try to press through your hands, okay, to extend through your arms, and then we'll return back to a plank position, okay?
Yep.
So we'll do a few reps just like that, just to open up the upper and lower body, and then the core here.
Good, pushing the hips back.
And good.
All right.
Okay.
Now we're gonna get into a cat-cow, okay? So we're gonna start in a all-fours position, knees on the ground, okay? And we're gonna push our belly button towards the ground while pulling our shoulder blades back, looking up at the sky. And then we're gonna push our back towards the sky while looking down towards the ground. All right, opening up in the upper and middle back here. And we'll alternate between the two.
So it's really gonna open up your spine a bit. We will be doing a lot of tucking, a lot of pulling through the core, so we wanna make sure this is nice and loose.
All right, we'll do one more each side. Pushing through.
Great. Okay. Lastly, we're gonna finish with a dead bug, okay? So we'll be on our backs. We'll have our knees elevated at 90 degrees. We'll have our arms up top. And what we're gonna do, we'll extend opposite arm, opposite leg, okay? So we'll drop the left heel to the ground, we'll extend the right arm to the ground, and then we'll return up top, okay? Just to activate the core before we get started.
Yep.
Okay, we'll do a few more each side.
Yep.
You should feel your core kicking in here, and then you should be ready to go.
All right, last one.
Nice.
Okay, so now that we're nice and warmed up, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the workout. We're gonna do 4 exercises, 30 seconds each, 15-second rest. Then we'll give you a nice little break before we move on to the next 4, okay?
Okay, so for the first exercise, we're gonna do a plank with a crossover, okay? So we want to really drive our knees to our elbow, and we're gonna get a nice little hold here, okay? So good thing about core is you don't have to go really fast to feel your core, okay? So we're gonna get a nice little stick from knee to elbow, okay? Yep. So we're gonna do that for 30 seconds each, and then we'll give you a 15-second break. All right, we'll start in about 10 seconds here.
All right, and if you're following me, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of modified version for each of these exercises.
Yes, okay. And 3, 2, 1, and tuck.
All right, so if you're following me for the modified version, we're still tucking, but just trying to drive that knee as close to we can to our elbow.
Yep.
That might just be twisting in the hip a little, but try to go as deep as you can.
Yep. You should feel your entire core working, but this is great for the obliques.
Yep.
Be sure to get a nice little stick and get as close to that elbow as you can.
3 more seconds here.
And relax.
Okay.
Okay, next, we're gonna go into a overhead sit-up. Okay, so what we'll do is be in a sit-up position, heels through the dirt. We'll drive up to the sky, and then return back. Okay, so you really want to press your hands to the sky there. Okay?
All right.
And go.
And if you're following me, we're gonna do the same thing, but just trying to peel our shoulder blades off the ground and crunching instead of reaching all the way up.
Yes.
All right, so we're still engaging our core, still squeezing through the belly button.
So really try to, again, like she said, pull your belly button through the floor and engage the core. We got 3 seconds.
Right.
2, 1. Nice work.
Okay.
Next, we're gonna do a side plank with a dip. So we'll stack the feet, we'll drive the arm up top, we'll dip our hips to the ground, and we'll drive through the ceiling there. We're gonna do 30 seconds each side here.
All right.
Okay? And go.
All right, and if you're following me, we're still gonna do a side plank dip, but we're gonna modify this on our knees.
Yes.
Okay. So you still wanna drop your hips and then drive through the sky.
Yes. If you're not comfortable stacking your feet, you can cross that top foot over, and that'll give you a wider base. It's just as effective. Just be sure to drive your hips to the sky. Okay, we've got about 5 seconds and we'll switch to the other side.
Yep. Good, 3, 2, let's switch.
Okay. All right, also too, a big key here, make sure that elbow is right underneath your shoulder. You don't want to pinch that shoulder. Okay, it's gonna give you a nice solid base. 3, 2, 1, and dip.
Good.
Good.
All right, so each time really try to drive that hip up towards the sky.
Yes. Good.
Good, halfway here, and then you'll get a 30-second break.
Okay, big reach with the hips.
Good.
And 3, 2, good job. Okay, good.
All right, okay.
You should feel your core nice and activated.
Yes.
Take 30 seconds, grab a drink, grab a towel if you need it. And we'll move on to the second group of exercises, okay? So for the first exercise of this group, we're gonna start with a plank reach. So we'll have our body in a plank position. We're gonna reach as far as we can and extend that arm, and then we'll alternate for 30 seconds.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna get back started in about 5 seconds. We'll meet at the mat. 3, 2, and 1. So if you're following me in the modified position, we're gonna do the same thing but in plank on our palms.
Yep. Big key here, keep your hips nice and flat. You don't wanna open up, okay? Squeeze your glutes, it's gonna lock your lower back in place. And really try to get some great extension in those arms.
Yep. All right, 5 more seconds here.
Nice.
All right.
Good. Okay. Next, we have a alternating single leg V-up. Okay. What we'll do, we'll get really long. We'll drive up, get that back, get this top leg as straight as you can, and then we'll alternate and touch those hands in between. Okay.
Okay.
And go.
All right, and if you're following me, we're gonna do the same thing, but we're just gonna drive that leg up as high as we can, keep our upper body on the ground.
Yes.
Okay. All right, we still wanna engage our core, so we're still gonna pour our belly button in and just try to get our hands between the legs as deep as we can.
Yes. Good. 5 seconds. Nice work.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
Next, we're gonna do a sit-up with a twist. Think of this kind of like a Russian twist. We'll sit up, get a good rotation, and then we'll alternate, okay, for that 30 seconds.
Okay.
And go.
And if you're following me, we're gonna stay up in a V-sit position and just do the twist. So we're gonna take the sit-up out of it, but still get a nice twist in our core.
Yes. If you want to advance this a bit, okay, what I like to do is try to reach that opposite arm to the ground, and that's gonna ensure that you get a good twist in the core.
Yep, and you can still do that if you're doing the modified version as well. All
and
right.
relax.
Okay.
Good work. Lastly,
right.
we're gonna finish with a bicycle crunch, okay? Standard bicycle crunch, except we're gonna get a nice reach in the arms. We're gonna punch toward the sky here, okay? Nice and easy, get a nice tuck for each rep.
Okay.
Ready? And go.
And if you're needing a modification, we're gonna do a bicycle crunch with our heels on the ground and legs straight, okay?
Okay, nice tuck, nice reach. You wanna get that shoulder blade off the ground.
Yep, so we're still reaching our shoulder blade here, but modifying it by keeping the heels down.
All right, we got about 5 seconds. Big reach. 3, 2, and relax.
Okay.
Good work.
All right, so we'll take a 60-second break here,
Yes.
and then we're gonna run it back from the top with the plank crossover, okay?
Yes. So now that you have a good idea of the flow, we can kind of get a few more extra reps for some of them, but again, this is all about control.
Exactly.
Okay, your core is a big group of muscles that kind of work together, so it doesn't really matter if you go pretty fast with this. You want to be nice and controlled. That way you're sure that you're working everything.
Yes, yep. All right, so grab some water, grab a towel if you need it. We'll meet back in about 30 seconds. Again, we're gonna go to the plank crossovers,
Yes.
okay? So if you were following me for the modified version, see see if you can start with a few of the advanced moves this time, and you can always fall back to the modified when you need it.
Exactly. Okay, guys, we're gonna start back in 15 seconds. Again, we're gonna go back to that crossover, okay? Yep. And let's try to get a nice stick from the knee to the elbow, okay? 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and tuck through.
All right, and now that you're a little warmed up and you have one good set under your belt, see if you can reach a little bit further with each rep.
Yep. You want to advance this a bit, okay? Move those hands forward and shift your weight toward that elbow.
All right, we're almost done with the set. Good job. Keep moving. 5 more seconds.
And relax.
Okay.
Good. Okay, next overhead sit up. On our backs, sit up position, hands up top, and we're gonna reach toward the sky.
Yep.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, reach.
Good. So still pulling your belly button through, squeezing with each rep. You want every rep to come from your core.
Yes. Really try to dig those heels through the ground as you come up. In 5 seconds. And relax, good.
Okay. All right, next we're gonna get back into those side plank dips.
Yes. Okay, stack your feet, and if that's uncomfortable, again, cross that top leg over, and then we'll dip our hips in 3, 2, and dip.
Good. Again, we want to be nice and controlled with each movement.
Yep.
Focusing on engaging the core.
Good. You might find that you might be a little bit stronger on one side over the other, and that's okay. Feel it out, and then control the reps as you need to.
All right.
And relax.
Good.
Good. We'll flip it over for the other side. Your obliques should be nice and fired up.
Yep.
Okay, 5 seconds. 3, 2, up top, dip, and drive through.
All right, again, this is for time, but we want to make each rep slow and controlled.
Nice, about halfway.
Yep.
Really drive your hips. That's the key to this movement.
All right.
3, 2. Nice work.
Okay.
Good.
Great job. Okay, so we'll take a 30-second break here, and then we'll meet back for the plank reaches.
Exactly.
Okay.
Good work.
All right.
I don't know about you. I'm feeling fired
Core
up.
is on fire.
It's on fire.
Exactly.
Good.
All right, so about 15 more seconds, we'll meet back up at the top.
Yep.
Again, plank reaches on the forearms, but on your palms if you need that modification.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay, let's get back into that plank position. Okay, be sure to keep that back as flat as you can.
Yep.
And extend those arms and go.
All right. And if being in this position and reaching is still a little too difficult, modify this even more by tapping your hands.
Yes.
Okay?
So as we reach, we're just creating a long base with that alternating arm.
All right. We've got 5 more seconds here.
Good.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
Next, back to those alternating V-ups. Okay. We'll go flat, get really long up top. Okay, and then we'll drive through our core, touch those hands underneath.
All right.
And go.
All right, and even though our upper body isn't coming up as high, we're still driving through the core as we crunch up top.
Yes. If you have really tight hamstrings, you might find this difficult. Just come up as far as you can.
All right, guys, keep pushing here. We've got about 5 more seconds.
Nice work. Good.
All right.
Okay, now we're gonna go back to that sit up with the twist.
Yep.
Okay, again, if you want to take it up a notch, get a good reach, tuck this arm and get a good reach to that with that opposite arm. Okay, and go.
All right, and if you're doing the modified version and want to make it a little bit more difficult, you can lean back a little further. So the further back you're sitting, the more difficult it's going to be.
Exactly. Okay, you want to tap those fingertips right around the hip area.
All right, we're almost done here. Got about 5 more seconds.
And relax.
All right.
Good. All right, we'll finish with that bicycle crunch. Again, we're gonna reach up to the sky. Try to get those shoulder blades off the ground as you tuck that opposite knee.
Okay.
And go.
All right, so we're still gonna try to reach that shoulder blade off the ground, knee to the opposite elbow, so we're still getting our obliques, even with the modified version.
Yep. If you find that this is too difficult and your lower back is coming off the ground, try to elevate those feet a little bit higher.
All right. We've got 5 more seconds here. And 1, good job.
Good. Okay.
All right.
That was the
60
second group.
seconds.
We got 60 total seconds. Grab a drink, calm your body down. We got one more set of that entire group. Good work.
Yep. All right, so if you've been following me for the modified version, this will be our last set. So let's try to kick it up a notch. Again, feel free to start with the advanced version, and when it gets too difficult, you can always fall back to the modified version.
Exactly.
Okay.
Good. So by now your core should be fired up. If not, again, like she said, try to kick it up a notch.
All right, so again, that first exercise is gonna be the plank crossover. Again, we'll try to add in a few more reps this time, but it doesn't need to be fast for speed, okay? Try to make those reps still controlled so that you're engaging your core.
For sure.
All right?
All right, 10 seconds, back to the plank. All right, with the crossover, knee to elbow, 3, 2, 1, and go. Big crossover reach. Again, if you want to take this up a notch, extend those hands forward, shift your weight up, and still get toward that elbow.
All right, we're over halfway. Try to squeeze your glutes here also. That'll help you with the balance of keeping your hips up. All right, 5 more seconds.
Good.
Okay.
Okay, back to the overhead sit-up. Okay, heels into the ground, arms up. 3, 2, 1, reach.
All right, core should be on fire.
It is.
The last few exercises, push through and get as many reps as you can.
Good.
Good job, we're already halfway here.
Good. Almost there, guys. Last set. Let's get a few more reps. And relax. Good.
All right.
Okay, next. We're gonna do the side plank, both sides. Okay?
Yep.
Again, have that elbow right underneath the shoulder just to ensure this is nice and locked in place.
Exactly.
Okay?
All right.
In 3, 2, 1, go. And if for any reason you have any discomfort, okay, with dipping and pinching that shoulder, just hold a nice little side plank.
Yep.
For 30 seconds on both sides.
Exactly.
Okay?
All right. Almost done here, and then we're gonna switch sides for our last side plank.
Yep.
Okay.
And good.
And switch, good job.
Switch over, last 30 seconds.
Yep. Okay.
Nice control here. In 5. And dip.
Just really pushing those hips up, driving them up as high as you can.
Yep.
Great job. We're halfway here. Last set of dips.
Okay, last 10, almost there. Keep squeezing, keep fighting. 5 seconds. Nice.
All right.
Good work.
Okay.
All right, take 30 seconds, grab a drink, let the core relax a bit, and we're gonna finish up that last group of exercises.
Exactly. All right.
Good. How's your core feel?
Feeling on fire.
Okay, cool.
Entire core is on fire.
We're on the same page here.
Okay. All right. So 15 more seconds, guys. Last 4 exercises. Okay. So really push yourself here. Give it everything you have. This is it. Okay?
All right. Back in that plank position. We're gonna go to that plank reach. Okay. In 3, 2, 1, go. Again, squeeze the glutes. That's gonna ensure that your back's flat.
Yep.
You don't want to open the hips, okay? Keep everything nice and controlled.
All right, keep pushing, guys. Your last set of these.
And 3, 2, nice. Okay. Back to our back.
Yep.
Okay. Single leg V up. Get really long, and we'll touch those hands underneath our legs, okay?
Okay.
And go.
All right, so pulling in your belly button with each rep so that we ensure every rep is coming from the core. Good job. We're already halfway here. Good.
And relax.
And relax.
Good job.
Good job.
Okay.
All right.
We'll finish up with the sit up with the twist.
Yep.
2 more exercises. I'm jumping the gun a little bit. Okay. We'll start back in 5, 3, 2. Lay back, open, twist.
All right. And if you're following the modified version, see if you can reach that opposite hand to the ground this time. Okay. If not, you can still follow with the chop twist.
Yes.
All right. Halfway.
Big rotation.
All right. 5 more seconds here, guys.
Good work.
Right.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna finish with that
Bicycle crunch. Yep.
All right. Lay back. Let's get a good reach. Try to get those legs as low to the ground as you can. And go.
All right. We're reaching our elbow to our knee as deep as we can. Okay. Still getting our obliques involved. Good.
Almost
Push
there.
yourself here. It's the last exercise. We're almost done.
And 5, 4, 3, 2. That'll do it.
All right.
Good work.
Okay. That's it. That's it. Great
Yes.
job, guys. Great job.
Yes.
So, again, that was 8 exercises working your entire core.
Yes.
All right. So, hopefully, your core is on fire just like ours
Yes,
is.
but before you go, we're gonna take you through a nice little cool down.
Yep.
We did a lot of tucking, especially through the hips. So we're gonna take you through a nice cool down to help open everything up, okay?
Yep.
So first and foremost, we're gonna do a hip flexor stretch, okay? So what we're gonna do, we'll get one leg up into 90 degrees. We'll squeeze the back glute here, okay? And we'll shift forward, okay? That's gonna kind of open up the hip flexor and through the lower core. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, grab your elbow up top and get a good lean into that stretch.
Yep.
Okay, that's gonna open up the entire side of your body.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, from here
Great.
we'll switch sides. Okay, again, squeeze the back glute.
Yep.
Shift forward. Okay, and if you want more, grab that elbow and lean toward the top leg.
Yep. And when you shift forward, you still want to keep that front knee behind your toes so that you're not feeling a lot of pressure in your knee.
Yes.
And so you'll just push through that heel.
Yep. Okay, good. All right,
Okay.
next we're gonna do a T-spine opener. We did a lot of twisting today, so
Yep.
if you have lower back pain or tightness in the lower back, this is gonna help alleviate that,
Yes.
okay? So we'll get into a tabletop position, okay? Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and what we'll do is we'll open rotate up top, okay, as far as you can. Big key here is you don't want to shift your hips out to the side. Try to keep your hips in, rotate
down.
as far as you can, and then we'll alternate sides, okay? This is gonna help stretch the obliques out, put a lot of pressure into the floor as you twist, okay? And as best you can, try not to shift your hips. Okay, we'll do a few more each side. Okay, last one.
Okay.
Good. Okay, the last thing we're going to do a child's pose, just to stretch up the upper body and bring a lot of attention to our breathing, okay?
Yep.
So we'll really shift back, press your hands through the ground, try to sit back into your heels, okay? And you just want to take nice deep breaths just to calm your body down and relax, okay? So in through the nose, out through the mouth.
All right, and with each breath, try to sink your chest a little bit deeper, really open up in those shoulders too.
Yes. We'll take a few more deep breaths, just let your body kind of relax. You work your core pretty hard. Okay, we'll shift up top and we're good to go.
Okay. All right. Okay, guys, so again, we worked our entire core here. Thank you so much for joining us today on this ab workout, and we hope to see you on the next workout.